Come on. Take your fingers. Guys.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I said, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is anniversary month still. It is the last day of anniversary month. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Great job, great job. So now we're going to finish talking about what we talked about. We're going to catch up from last week, right? Well, last week I think we were downstairs and we was watching a sister do it, so it was Youth Sunday. Wait, oh, that's right. It was Youth Sunday. Let's give a round of applause for those individuals who participated in Youth Sunday. Woo! How was that for you? It was good. How was oh, and you was the star of the show, wasn't you? You sang, right? How was that? Was it good for you? I don't know what that means, but okay, you liked it a lot. There you go. And so we have different areas and different Sundays, and so we were talking about in anniversary month. When you have an anniversary, what is it for? Right, the month that you met somebody, or an anniversary, like you got married. Go ahead, switch, or something happened. Right, anniversary month is for, so we remember. In our anniversary month, we remember, and we talked about remembering the times, right? But we remember a lot of different things about what is anniversary month for us and what it means for us as a church, what it means for us as a community, what it means to us as a youth program. Because this youth program anniversary is in October as well, and that's why we had Youth Sunday, and the whole church everywhere was celebrating anniversary month. Yes, brother. Yeah, how many years? Right. So we've been 71 years. This church is 71 years old. Yep, it's old. Yes, it's 71 years old where we sat down and said we're going to do something special for Black people. So it is definitely celebrating a people's history. And that's what anniversary month is. It's celebrating a people's history. We have individuals at the door. Y'all can come on in. Celebrating the people's history. What? What? My brother. Woo! How you doing? Yeah. Wait. I need his face to get on the screen. Come on, stick your face in the screen. Come over here and say hello to the people. The college brother came in today. Stick your head in there.
Hello.
How's school doing? That's good. Well, again, people history. He's again. We are Black history. We are Black history. We're African history. We are, and he is history in the making. The brother came through the program. He's in college. Tell us about the scholarships. How, you know what I'm saying? How's school doing?
I gotta make sure.
Okay, and it's an adjustment, right? And I'll say this, because when you get ready to college, the first thing I tell you about school, when you college and you get out the house, you know what I'm saying, you're grown. Freedom. You have the freedom to do what you want, when you want, how you want to. Freedom. And that's what we're talking about, celebrating Black anniversary history. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about freedom. And he had freedom. And so he said, now I got to adjust some things. I got to get some things together. I got to work some things out. And so I tell people, when you first get to college, freedom could be a disease. Freedom can be a disease if you do not know what you're doing with it. It could grab you, get you, and take you down. And so you got to learn how to work your time schedule. You feel me? And I'm gonna say this: if all the collegiate students who are watching, this was my schedule: Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. all school. You feel me? All school. So Monday hit through Friday, 5 p.m. on Friday. I went straight crazy. You feel me? I went crazy on Friday night, and y'all know how it could be on when you're in college on Friday nights. Friday night it was crazy. Saturday it was crazy. Saturday night it was crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't go to church when I was in college. Sunday was crazy. Feel me? Sunday at 4 o'clock, you stop the world, because I got to prepare for Monday. You feel me? I got to readjust to get my mind right. Why? Because my freedom that I was working on, even back then, I was conscious, and I knew I was going to become something for Black people. So I could either become what my environment dictated, which is college is a great time. You feel me? or I could become what my imagination said I was going to be. So my friends couldn't understand me. They was like, yo, you going? Nah, Sunday, 5 o'clock. Where you going? I'm going to go to dinner. I'm chilling. You feel me? I got to go get my food and I'm going to get my books. I'm going to play catch up because when I walk in class Monday morning, I'm at the top of my game and there's going to be nobody in the classroom better than me. You feel me? And I never let anybody, any of my friends, not even inferior, take me off my game. You feel me? Because there's parties, you can do anything in college. Monday night could be like your Saturday night. Tuesday night could be like your Saturday night. Wednesday night could be like your Saturday night. But the issue is the discipline. Black people have never really had freedom before. And this is why when we get out there and you look at the internet and you see what we're doing to that freedom. We ain't building nothing. We ain't developing nothing. We all we doing is enjoying life, but we don't realize as a people, we're not making Black history right now. We don't have our own hospitals. We don't have our own schools. We don't have our own police force. We don't have our farms. We have our own grocery stores. There's so much for us to continue building in this Black history. And I'm glad that the brother came up because you can connect this to the anniversary. Because again, we celebrate the things we produce. I don't want to cry. We celebrate the things we can produce. And even human bodies are what we produce. And this is a great brother. And he's on his journey. And he got any support that you need from me. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't party too hard. But Ayan said it. She said, Daddy, you wasn't joking. I said, what you mean? She said, freedom can be a disease. She said, before I knew it, my grades went. I was like, really? She said, I was off focus. I said, so what you do? And she said, I didn't want to tell you. She said, so what I did was I had to do what I did in high school. I need to get some tutors. I need to speak to the teacher. I need to regulate my time. I need to organize everything so that I don't relax until I'm comfortable. Like for me, coming from New York and how my life was in New York, I had my whole freshman year was waiting for my 4.0. So at the end of my freshman year, I had a 3.8. And I said, now I can enjoy myself. I tell everybody, do not mess up your freshman year because you'll be playing catch up the next 3. The freshman year is the year that you're supposed to get your 4.0 because the classes are similar. You feel me? You get that 4.0, you get that money, and you can ride those next 3 years. And then by the time, and then you ride your junior years a little bit more relaxed. That senior year, depending on what your major is, you feel me? That could either be hard or could be relaxing, but you want to make sure that if you need cushion, you develop your cushion in your freshman year. People say, oh, you enjoy your freshman year, have fun. No, you save that for later because you're going to have time. And when you come out of school and you got 6 figures, enjoy. You feel me? That's when you're traveling. That's when you're doing the things that you need to do. So we're going to prepare. As Alkebulan, we have an anniversary. We celebrating everything that the brother went through, everything that he's developing, because he's a part of our history. He's part of our Black history. Y'all are a part of our Black history. Huh? Say it again. Well, it's the process of the liberation of Black people. Exactly. And our education is a part of that process of celebrating our history. So in that process, we worked hard. You see somebody coming in from school, straight up celebration because we worked hard to get the brother to where he feels he needs to be, where God is calling him to move him forward. And that part right there moves us into our topic for the day. And y'all can sit down if y'all want to. Go ahead and talk to. Wait. Before he goes, robotics center over here, right? Robotics, right? So we got we're gonna start building on the robots today after church service. We got the live stream center, got the green screen so they could do whatever, We had a couple of people in here that wants to do their own YouTube, so we're gonna work that out. We have the first time you see the games on the other side. You feel me? I need the brother to come in. We're doing tournaments in December. All right, come and see if you can get some of this bread. Right? Wait. You won the Brawlhalla. Oh, y'all think look? So he think they're good in Brawlhalla. You ain't seen a Brawlhalla play until he steps in here with his friend. They was cleaning up in Brawlhalla. They giants in Brawlhalla. So I want to probably talk to you about helping with the Call of Duty situation too, right? And then over there we got computers where I can teach graphics, web design, you name it. They were learning also how to code for the robots. So yeah, we got it together, my man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm trying to be the history that you are. You feel me? We're going to get it. Yes. Oh, you hear that? We're going to have her trained to beat you. One love. One love. We got you. So again, today's lesson, if y'all see it, is talking about the divine child within. It's talking about the divine child within. In our anniversary, but one thing that Jeramogi talked about in terms of being the divine child within, he's trying to get black people to see how great they are on the inside. Because if you can see how great you are on the inside, you start working on the things that are around you. Right? So the divine child within. And so there are 4 areas that we're going to look at today and we're going to talk about today in terms of the divine child within. Because again, Jeramogi said we have to prepare our youth for global leadership. And it's not just living comfortably in a world that's not yours. It's talking about, like you said, the liberation of black people, but it's the liberation of your mind, your body, and your spirit. So that you can build a world that you see fit for yourself. So the 4 things that we're going to take a look at are these right here. God science, God consciousness, God fidits, and God incarnate. Right? And so in that space of understanding, if I ask you, what is God science about? Who would know? It's not making it, but he was right. God science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but not making it. You are it. Go ahead and switch. Let me show this. Switch to that second one. Not that one. Go ahead, go down. The one that explains God science. You see it? With the man sitting down? Yeah. Now switch it over so that they can see. So God science is understanding everything that you're made of. Everything that you're made of, God put it together. God, so when we say God science, you got science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, meaning that you are, and it's art, and his architecture, right? That's his steam. You are the steam of God. So when you say your science, it's like your eye sockets. God made you to be able to see, right? He made the senses right here. What does that sense do? Smell. You feel me? And then if you put something in your mouth, right? Taste right. So wait, so you can eat. Somebody can cook something real. If you smell something real good, your mind believes, oh man, I know that tastes good, right? When you smell, but if you smell something that stinks real bad, you be like, oh, I ain't eating that, right? So these are science. Your senses are sciences. Wait, your skin is a part of God's science, Right? We have different shades of skin. We're not gonna skip to that one. We're gonna go back to the middle, right? So we're gonna go back to the middle, right? So always gets right. So not yet. Wait, that's coming. But we're dealing with the God science. Melanin is God science. It's what gives you your chocolate color. Right. So now when you walk out, now watch this. Melanin absorbs the radiation from the universe. It absorbs the radiation from the sun. You walk outside and your body needs vitamin D. When you go in the sun, boom, you automatically get vitamin D. Right, exactly. Now, also, if it's vibration, but wait, hold on. We're going to get that. Frequency, melanin helps you. Who knows how to juke people when you're running? And right now, watch this. This is something I bet you I didn't know. And again, you are God's science. This is how special you are. And so when you're talking about dealing with the child, the divine self within, the God child within you, it's you understanding that you were created special. Everybody looks different, but everybody was created special. Everybody has certain skills and gifts inside them, Talents, exactly. So now in that space with your God science, with your melanin has the ability to react before it gets to the brain, because your brain is God science, right? because that's where your consciousness is. But melanin has ability to react before it triggers your brain. So like when you sit down doing like that, the reason why we can do that better than anybody is because our height of our melanin. If you ever see somebody who doesn't have a lot of melanin or no melanin at all, you never see a football player with no melanin juking like the brothers do. It is because of the melanin and the vibration, right? The melanin and the vibration of your body. Everything is about you is God's science. Wait, the brother sitting over here, we got two brothers in here with dreads. You know that that's God's science as well. Because it absorbs, it absorbs wisdom, ether, knowledge, energy. It's an antenna, yes. Somebody, and it could happen, right? Somebody got shot. He said, watching Bob Marley, somebody got shot in the head, and the dreads were so thick it saved him. Ain't that something? Y'all gotta watch that movie. I love that movie. It had me really touching. Yeah, I really love that movie. So, have you ever seen Bob Marley? One Love? Watch Bob Marley. No, he said it's a different movie called The Prince of Egypt. So, yeah, I think I've seen it. Be careful, don't walk in front of the camera. You just walked in front of the camera. Right? So then so God science. You are God science. Is there anything about you that you think that it doesn't work? Wrong. You're God science. God made you special. What you need, brother? Okay. God made you special. God made you special. You are God science. So the next one that we're dealing with that is also now we talk about God consciousness. Yeah. What is God consciousness for you? What does that deal with? Go ahead. Right. God consciousness deals with how you think. That's how your thoughts connect to the higher power, God consciousness. It's knowing that you are not the ultimate being. God is the ultimate being, and you are connected and unified with God. So you're thinking like some people, like if whoever did something mean to somebody, you ever did somebody mean? That's not God consciousness. Did anybody ever do anything mean to you? Yeah, that's not God consciousness. Right. And you don't want people to do mean. You want to be able to be your best self. Now, God consciousness is how you think. We also said, what is a closed mindset? Yes, brother. Right. Closed mindset means that you stuck in one form of thinking. You can't listen to nobody. You can't hear nobody. You're just like, Now, what is an open mindset? Right. It's growth. Open mindset means you can listen, you can read, you can learn, you can develop, you can grow. God consciousness, you have to allow yourself to be open, hear, lead, and grow. Yes, brother? Growth. Grow a growth mindset. And so when you're understanding the God child in you, you have to understand, one, that you are God's science, two, how you think. You cannot have a closed mindset thinking that you're walking in your God consciousness. And then it's also understanding and believing and knowing that there is a higher frame of thought than just you. Jermoji wanted black folk to walk into their God consciousness, because if somebody treats you, you always say, treats you inferior. He said, it's one thing to be declared inferior, not yet. And it's another thing to believe it. It is the declaration of black inferiority. Somebody says, oh, you ain't nothing because you little. They declared it. Does that mean it's true? No. Right. Exactly. So if somebody tells you something negative about you, if you don't believe it, then you don't believe it. But if you believe it, that means you did it. So you got to allow your consciousness to always stay on that God level. If you understand that everything about you is special, Josiah, everything about you is special, my brother. And if you believe that, nobody can tell you anything bad. You can never believe anything about yourself. And so the next, yes, brother, what you going to say? Well, that's a part of God's science too, right? However, it's networking, the synapses, everything inside you is God's science. But then when you're thinking straight, you're thinking righteous. You're thinking, saying, you know what? You're thinking with your God mind and not your personal self, right? So if somebody sit down and you walk into a room, I'll explain it using your own situation. You was in your God consciousness when you sat down and said, when I go to school, I'm going to make sure that all my friends I help everybody in the room. That's God consciousness. I'm not going to let any of my friends not have good grades, and I'm going to study with them, and I'm going to help them, and I'm going to be an example. That's God consciousness. Right. And when you're not being your best self, that's not God consciousness. Now, another thing we're going to, yeah. Harmony, right? Realizing that I'm connected to you, you're connected to me. So if I see somebody homeless on the street and I have something that I could give, I pull over. Like I was driving home one day, and there's this, right, and there's this, and that is also social awareness, huh? Right, you could help, huh? Okay. Oh, that's what he wants to build a robot that can help homeless people. Yeah, okay, I understand. We're gonna get there. We're gonna see what you got. Now another place is Godfidence. What? When you believe in yourself, Godfidence. What is this Godfidence for you? Yeah. Okay. Okay, and which is good. And that's it. Godfidence it's not confidence. Godfidence is stronger than confidence. Confidence you can shake. Now, there's one thing when you believe about God. It's one thing to have faith in God, but there's a difference to know. Now, the top three, we said God science, you got to know you special to have Godfidence. Huh? It's almost. You got to know your God consciousness, that the fact that I'm going to surrender, and that's the key part about God consciousness, you got to surrender to your higher self. Knowing is different than believing. I know that I'm a good person, so because I know it, I know that regardless what anybody says that's negative is not true. However, if you give me constructive criticism, I know that I want to be as close to God as possible, so I'm going to do better. Knowing is like being able to look at yourself and without a shadow of a doubt, you believe what's inside of you. It's like your reflection. Huh? That's a part of, yeah, yeah. I think God consciousness is more responsible decisions. Godfidence is how you feel about who you are. It's how you feel about who you are. Have you ever went into a place and felt like you wasn't strong? Oh, white. And so that will make you feel that way. But when you get your Godfidence, I don't care where you go. You can walk in the room and ain't nobody black but you, and you still feel powerful. Because yeah, he said he became the exhibit. Exhibit means you ever go to a museum and see something just standing there and people just staring at you? Right, and like a statue. Yes, that's the exhibit. So he felt that way. And that will show, and sometimes in those situations, it shows you how strong your Godfidence is. In those situations, you got to be able to walk in there and just be the powerful you. It's how you receive or see yourself and how you let other people see you. It's not being overconfident, because some of us in this room are overconfident. You got a big head just because you want a big head, not because you earned it. And you treat, huh? And we come out with, babies have Godfidence. We have to fight for it because the world showed us that, they try to tell us that we weren't as powerful as we are. In our history, this is why it's good to have anniversary. It's good to study your Black history, because you can see where a whole people, When you study African history, you see where whole people lived with Godfidence. We know that we are manifestations of God. We understand our God science, how we're special to God. We understand our God consciousness, where we use our God mind to build community, and we live in this world with Godfidence. You can't shake us from understanding who we are. What was you want to say? Mm-hmm. Wow. So he said he got 100. The one class he had, majority of white kids, he got 100 on the test, and they all looked at him upset. I've been in that situation. I've been in that situation, and I'm gonna tell you why. Wait. I didn't want nobody to play with me, because at that time when my mama sent me to North Carolina for 2 years because I was a bad kid, right? Yeah, I was living with my grandmama, and I got, excuse me, calm down, and I was, yes. Yeah, and that could be because Halloween can be scary. Now wait, so in that situation where I was in a classroom full of white kids, Caucasian kids, and I got the highest grade in the class, and they looked at me like they were upset. I just looked at them and smiled. Why? Because of how I reflected, how I saw myself. I'm gonna be bad wherever I go, and I'm not gonna let you scare me, intimidate me, or shake me. And I'm gonna get this 100. I'm gonna get this 98. I'm gonna fight for the highest grade in the class. Why? Not because I'm trying to be better than you, but because, again, I understood my God conscious, my God science. I'm special to God. I understood my consciousness that I got to do my best to show God gratitude and give God praise for making me. I'm gonna do my best at all things, and then I'm gonna have Godfidence. I'm not gonna let you tell me that I can't be great. Nobody's gonna tell me that I can't tell me that I can't be great. I have problems with friends today because I'm going to tell them, I'm not going to let you tell me that I can't be great. It's how you see yourself in God. See yourself in God. And if you see yourself in God, you see yourself powerful. The divine child in you comes out in everything. And then the last one is the God incarnate. And so dealing with the now, and we don't have a picture for this one. However, so we're going to sit right here. Who knows what the word incarnate means? Inside you, alive inside you. God alive inside you. Exactly. So now you can have a, when you're in your power spirit, that's the God spirit. Now here's a question. How do you breathe every day? Right. Your lungs are tools used to breathe, but how do you breathe? Oxygen is what you breathe in. Now watch this. Do you tell yourself to breathe every morning? You don't. Woo, say that again. Right. Wait, that's the God inside you. God inside you controls certain functions in your body that he doesn't give you control over. That's how you know there's God inside you. To understand the divine child within is to understand that God is working my heart. He is working my lungs. All right. He's got my liver to put out waste. You feel me? Let me see. Wait, if I say, stop your heartbeat right now, could you do it? No. Why? Exactly. You don't. That's the God inside you. Now, what you have to do is connect your thinking to the energy and power that's inside you. Connecting to the God inside you. When you do that, there is nothing that you can't achieve. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't produce. There's nothing that you can't imagine. There's nothing that you can't create. This is why we're doing robotics. We do robotics for you to exercise your God science. We do robotics to exercise your God consciousness. We do robotics for you to exercise your Godfidence. We do robotics for you to experience the God within. We game for the same reasons. We do if you play football, you should be playing football to experience your God science, to experience your God consciousness, to experience how your Godfidence, as well as to come in contact with the God incarnate. Yes. hope this has something to do. You talking about Halloween, or we talking about God inside you? Does this have something to do with God inside you? Now I'm gonna ask you. Look at that. Look at the four things on screen. Let me hear you say God science. Say God consciousness. Incarnate. Now tell me what that story has to do with those four things. Right. He said absolutely nothing. We have to stay on track sometimes. And that's that God consciousness. When we're focusing on talking about what is special, what is powerful, what is inside us, we got to focus on it. And we got another one to come in the house. Woo! Are you not coming to get her, are you? Okay. Black Nation. One of my daughters just walked up in here with some tall dude. All right, I want to jump up and beat him up. Cause y'all know how I protect my babies. I want to protect my babies. But I'm gonna be nice, and when I get up from here, I'm gonna just shake his hand. Wait, we're not gonna talk about that on screen. Again, so everybody repeat after me. God science, God consciousness, God fidence, God incarnate. These are the things that help you find the divine child within. I'm gonna ask you a question. Name a figure in biblical history that understood he was God's science in biblical history. But you're right, in black history, yes. Biblical history means a person, somebody in the Bible. We stop, raise your hand so we not. He said Moses. Exactly. Name somebody who you got. So Joseph, Jesus' daddy? Wait. No, that wasn't Joseph. That was Jesus who did that. Wait. Jesus, what? Yeah, Jesus was the one who was in the tomb, and then he came to the tomb. What? Okay, we're gonna start doing biblical history. All right, we're gonna work on that for what's name? No, wait. We're gonna work on biblical history for you. Who was you gonna say? Name someone who understood God's science, God consciousness, God fidence, and God incarnate. Huh? We said biblical history. Wait. Woo! Okay, we're gonna wait. We're gonna have to work. What was you got an answer for me, brother? What was your answer again? Jesus. Jesus is an example of all four of these. Relax. Jesus is an example for all four of these. Understanding that you are God's science. He said, these things I can do, even you can do. I know that I'm God's science. I am a manifestation of divine thought. Everything about me is sacred. And I'm going to show you how to do it. That's why he had 12 disciples. Because he said, I am of God's science. You are of God's science. Let me show you how to understand that. The kingdom of God is within. That's the God incarnate. We're going to wait. Hold up. Slow down. We're going down the line. God consciousness. He dealt with the mindset. How you think. And then he went down. I'm going to train y'all on how to keep your mind steadfast on your relationship with God, with your relationship with your ancestors, with your relationship with nature, with your relationship with your brothers and sisters. Right? God forbids. We're going to walk around in this place and we're not going to be afraid. Regardless of what happens to us, we're not going to be afraid of being great. Get ready for the intro. And then, God incarnate. When he got baptized and he came up and he had the power of God on him, And he said, I could hear God say, Rise, my son, I'm well pleased. Thank you. It's time for you to do what you called to do. When you get baptized, when y'all get your African names, or when y'all grow, you're going to hear God's voice inside you. You're going to hear God's voice inside you. He's going to hear exactly what he wants you to do. He's going to be pleased with you. He's going to be pleased. You're going to feel like the world changes. And when you get to that point, you're going to sit down and say, there's nothing I'm going to do in this world that's going to detour me from me being great. I am built here to be great for my people, great for humanity, great for the world. I'm not going to leave this planet. And I keep telling people, I keep doing what I'm doing. And people are like, you're getting older. I ain't slowing down. Why? Because I'm not going to leave this planet. Huh? Say that, brother, because I live this life like I'm immortal. And when I transition over, I'm going to live that next realm immortal. But the spirit, that's the God incarnate, right? So in that space, that spirit, when this body gone, I'm still going to be shaking the trees. I'm going to still be making fruit grow. I'm going to make water. I'm going to make the wind move. I told somebody that when I pass away, if my daughter, she gets a house and she don't have nobody to mow her grass, she going to be able to walk outside and say, Dad, I need the grass cut. And I'm going to cut that grass. Again, everybody say it together. Say, we are God's science. We are God's consciousness. We live with our Godfidence. We're activating our God incarnate. With that being said, this is a great anniversary month. Y'all coming all late. How y'all doing? All right, we're gonna move on to the next session of robotics, and we're gonna start. Everybody, we got this robotics team going. We're gonna be doing great things. Y'all stay tuned. See y'all next week. One love.